Coming up on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, welcome. The new superintendent of public schools addresses teachers and staff. Plus, going home. 3 turtles are released in the Atlantic Ocean. We'll take you front and center. And Surf's Up. We'll show you highlights from the Coastal Edge East Coast Surfing Championship. That and more coming up as we access Virginia Beach. Hello and welcome to VBTV's Access Virginia Beach, a program that informs you of news and events from around our city and schools. I'm Stephanie Sutton. Thanks for joining us. With the new school year comes a new superintendent. Dr. Aaron Spence was hired and introduced to the school board in December and began his duties on June 23rd. A 19-year veteran of public education, Spence is a native of Virginia Beach and a graduate of Green Run High School.
Great teachers connecting with his or her students is an amazing thing to behold.
Dr. Spence addresses teachers and staff from Lansdowne High School shortly before the school year began.
When we think about public education, we need to tell our success stories. You know, in the face of all this criticism, we need to stand up and talk about our courtesies. We need to talk about all the children for whom we're making a difference.
The superintendent stressed the impact that each and every teacher has on the life of a child and challenged them to stand up for public education.
So for choosing to be in this work and in this profession at this time, I want to say thank you. And I want to ask you to be a champion for our cause. I want to ask you to share those stories of success that are happening in our schools, because there's so many reasons to be proud of public education here in Virginia Beach.
His address was recorded and shared with other teachers from around the division. A welcome back video was also posted on vbschools.com. Let's take a look at what the new superintendent has in store.
Hi there, my name is Aaron Spence and I'm the superintendent of Virginia Beach City Public Schools. And I'd like to welcome you to what I hope will be an exciting and engaging school year for you and for your students. The start of the school year is an exciting time for children, for parents, for our teachers and our staff. It's a new year and a new opportunity to create authentic, engaging opportunities for every child every single day. You know, when it comes to education, we all want the very best for our children. I say that to you not only as superintendent, but also as a parent of students who will be attending Virginia Beach schools this year. My children, like the thousands of children across Virginia Beach who are heading back to school this year, are hopeful that they will be met by teachers and staff who are eager to see them succeed, and who will do whatever it takes to make sure that happens. My children are seeking out caring and personal connections just like your children. And I believe this division is blessed with a compassionate and competent staff, teachers, administrators, and support personnel who are ready to build those relationships with your children and with mine. After all, it's those one-on-one interactions that capture the true successes of public education and tell the Virginia Beach story. The 2014-2015 school year promises to be a great one, and I look forward not only to working with your children, but also to working with you. You're more than just parents. You are our partners. The start of a new school year provides an opportunity for you and the community to engage and reconnect with our schools. I hope you will take advantage of that opportunity and get involved. As a parent of Virginia Beach students and as your superintendent, I wish you the very best for a successful and engaging school year. Thank you so much.
And in case you didn't already know, students return to school on September 2nd. For back-to-school tips, bus schedules, directories, and more, log on to vbschools.com. For more than 50 years, out-of-town visitors and local residents have celebrated the beach lifestyle with a unique festival that showcases the city's surfing heritage.
Next seat in 3, 2, 1.
The Coastal Edge East Coast Surfing Championships, better known as ECSC, took over the ocean front, bringing hundreds of surfers to the resort city.
It's our 52nd year. It actually started on Long Beach in California as just a group of friends that came together to surf and hang out back in the early 50s. And then they decided the next year that it's too cold and the waves are not good in New York, so the water's warmer in Virginia, let's go down there.
ECSC is the world's second oldest continuously run surfing contest. This year, more than 200 professional surfers competed.
We're growing more and more every year. We're adding new events and putting together just different takes on some of the old events.
BMX bike riding, skateboarding, volleyball, and a vendor village were all a part of this year's experience. Athletes from around the country traveled to Virginia Beach to compete in the skate and vert contest.
Man, this ECSC is incredible. I mean, it reminds me of just our, summer, and I've been coming to Virginia Beach since 1980, I think 83. And we used to go to Mount Trashmore, and enter competitions every year. And to see skateboarding and where it's come.
The festival has grown into a week-long celebration of beach sports, sights, sounds, and of course, surfing.
I've came to ECSC 5 years, and I started surfing when I was 3.
The Virginia Beach JCs host the event. Proceeds supports projects and initiatives that support the community. Virginia Beach surfer Michael Dunphy won the men's professional division, becoming the first local to win since the 1980s. Close to 1,000 professional and amateur surfers competed. Do you want to learn more about sustainable living? Then plan to drop by Kellam High School for the 3rd annual Hampton Roads Sustainable Living Expo. Mark your calendars for Saturday, September 13th. From 10 to 4 p.m., Kellam High School is hosting this free, family-friendly event designed to engage the community in environmental responsibility. There will be panel presentations, table exhibits, an e-cycle drop-off, rain barrel workshops, and more. The event is organized with the help of Hampton Roads Green Building Council. The theme this year is energy. The Virginia Aquarium Stranding Response Team recently released 3 rehabilitated turtles that were hooked by recreational fishermen.
Show us the turtles.
Ursula, Voldemort, and Green Goblin made their way through the crowd on their way to the beach.
Thanks for coming out this morning to say goodbye to 3 of our turtles.
Hundreds of visitors from near and far turned out for the big release day. 2 Kemp's Ridgely and 1 green turtle were the stars of the day.
Well, the Virginia Aquarium's mission is conservation through education, so it's really exciting today to have so many of our community and the people visiting the Virginia Beach area to be able to come to the beach and see us release these turtles today.
Unfortunately, these 3 amigos were all hooked by fishermen in local waters. Fortunately, efforts to remove the hooks from their esophagus were successful.
These releases are really important for twofold. We do get such public support that it's really great to let them actually participate in some of the work that they do. It's also really good to educate the public that sea turtles are in our area and they do get hooked at fishing piers.
And the stranding team needs to know about these incidents. Shredder, a turtle released in July, has become a poster sea turtle hero because of his appearance on bumper stickers and posters.
We are increasing our peer outreach presence. It's a very new program. Right now we're just talking with peer managers and local fishermen and trying to get the different posters out there, but eventually we'd like to outreach peers with different response materials so that if they do hook a sea turtle, they'll be able to pull it right up on the pier and have it waiting in a box for us.
Currently, the stranding center holds between 8 and 12 turtles that are rehabilitating, and that number is expected to grow. Keeping the public alert and aware is vital to the safety of the turtles.
The only way to make things the way they used to be, natural, is to make it the way it was and put things back the way it was, get rid of pollution, get rid of things that ruin the environment.
I'm down here to see my mom because she's releasing the turtles over there so they can be back in the wild and be back in nature.
And as these turtles are aware, nature does call. And judging by the roar of the crowd and the dash for the splash, these 3 are swimming back home to nature. If you see a hooked turtle, call the 24-hour hotline at 385-7575. While you wait for assistance, do not pull a turtle up on the line. It will cause further injury. Instead, scoop it with a net. Most of all, don't fish if you see turtles nearby. The stranding team, along with the Virginia Aquarium, is always looking for volunteers. So if you thought that last story looked cool, plan to attend the Fall Volunteer Open House. Stop by the Bay and Ocean Pavilion on Thursday, September 25th, and learn all about the interesting things volunteers do at the aquarium. The event is from 4 to 6:30 p.m. Department representatives will be on hand to answer questions. You might even meet an animal or 2. Youth and adult internship positions are available. Call 385-0274 for more information. Coming up next on this edition of Access Virginia Beach, find out which Southampton Road city was voted best destination for sports and vacations. And Extreme Makeover, School Edition. Hundreds turn out to spruce up Princess Anne High School. We'll have that and more when we return.
Virginia Beach Schools Parent Connection is your one-stop resource for information and events which support families and promote student success. Choosing a college can be an exciting but stressful time for families. Join Parent Connection for a free workshop, College Planning, Attending Your Dream School Without Breaking the Bank, being held Tuesday, September 22nd at Kempsville High School from 6:30 to 8 p.m. Get answers to some of the common questions that every parent and child asks, such as, what are schools really looking for on an application? And how can families with any income qualify for financial aid? The workshop is free, but registration is required by calling 263-1936. Unlock your child's creativity and learn how fun with art can foster a positive relationship and help children express themselves. Join CHKD for a Parent Academy workshop, Creative Connections, being held Thursday, September 11th at the CHKD Health and Surgery Center at Princess Anne from 6:30 to 8 p.m. This interactive workshop will provide parents the opportunity to explore their own creativity and gain confidence in supporting their child's creative development. Registration is online at the address on your screen or call 668-9304 for more information. This is a Parent Academy workshop, so parents who complete 4 workshops or the 4-part series will be recognized as a CHKD Parent Academy graduate. To learn more about important deadlines or to see a complete calendar of Parent Connection events, visit bbschools.com and click on the Parent tab at the top of the page.
Any questions?
What kind of service plan does this come with?
Unlimited.
Can I keep my same phone number? Does it have a camera? What's the warranty? Can I put my party shuffle on this?
Any questions?
No.
For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
Welcome back to Access Virginia Beach. I'm Stephanie Sutton. We have some good news to share with you. The resort city has been voted as the top destination in the nation for combining sports and vacations by Sports Events magazine. The magazine cited the city's top-notch sporting venues and wealth of available activities as key factors in the first place ranking. Virginia Beach ranked first in a field of 19 destinations. Our city lays claim to a growing list of sporting facilities, including the Sportsplex, Convention Center, Field House, and more. Looking to attain excellence in your own personal finances? Then listen up. Virginia Beach citizens can register for a new series of Bank on Virginia Beach classes beginning in September.
5 to 6 years, and you had a couple of missed payments, and start knocking you down.
Come and learn the skills needed to achieve financial independence. Free classes are conveniently located throughout the city and include the opportunity to work one-on-one with a personal finance coach. Bank on Virginia Beach is now accepting registrations for their fall classes. All classes begin in September, and you can choose from any of the 3 listed on your screen. Each class meets for 10 months and covers topics ranging from basic banking to money management. All classes are free and open to the public. And the program works. Past participants have increased their annual income by almost $500, built emergency savings exceeding $2,000, and improved their credit scores. Here's an inspirational story from a Bank On participant that proves the success of the program.
Well, I was really over my head in debt. I had no direction in terms of my spending. In fact, it was at the time when I came into Bank On that I actually got my spending under control, because before that, I didn't know what I was spending or how much I was spending actually. My major goal was to get rid of at least 3 debts within a year.
I guess your priorities in your budget are, first, of course, you need a roof over your head.
Yes. The first plan is to develop a budget. That's the first thing. The second plan was to get a hold of my spending. And so every week, every Saturday, at the end of Saturday, I would do my spending chart. And then at that point, I was able to really complete my goal.
Should I do it every day or just a spending track like every week?
Well, I've achieved a savings account, which that was another goal, to have deductibles, medical deductibles, insurance deductibles. That's very important, so I have achieved that. I would recommend Bank On to anyone that want to get more control over their finances.
For more information about the program, contact the number or website listed below. The students in this next story are ready for the big day. A local middle school was turned into a mini shopping mall as families geared up for the first day of school.
I'm picking up a lot of backpacks, all the school supplies needed for class. They're helping out with food.
It was one-stop shopping at Larkspur Middle School, but this is more than just a back-to-school sale.
Back to school is a very special time for kids. They look forward to it. They want to go shopping with mom or dad. They want to get that new backpack, those new shoes and everything. And these kids don't have that opportunity. They don't have the means to do that.
Jumpstart gives them the chance to do all of that and more. From clothing to school supplies and even haircuts and vision screenings, this yearly event helps families identified as homeless get ready for the upcoming school year.
I hope they just leave with showing that they're cared for and appreciated, and we're there to support them, and we really think it's important for kids to want to go to school, and we think that it's important to give them these things that they need to get them to go to school.
This is the fourth year Aid Now has held the program, and it couldn't do it without the help of hundreds of volunteers. Volunteers like Maria, who has donated her time 3 years in a row.
And the first year I was just blown away of what Aid Now does for these kids and what the school system does. Actually, I grew up in the Virginia Beach school system to see that we have programs in place that really go out and help those kids and help their families.
Amber is one of those families helped. She has 5 children and can't thank everyone enough for all that they've done.
This is helping me to get ready for school because recently I didn't have a job. I'm just getting a job, so my income is very low. Child support is scarce, and so this is definitely helping me by me being a single parent.
The school system's Office of Social Work Services, Aid Now, and a number of local businesses worked together to host the event. Close to 600 students in grades K through 12 attended. And as students in the last story were getting ready for the first day of school, across town a local high school was getting a major makeover thanks to hundreds of volunteers.
Thank you for joining us this morning and taking time on your Saturday to be with us here at Princess Anne High School.
Princess Anne High School opened its doors 60 years ago. 6 decades later, it received some sprucing up thanks to the 3rd annual Extreme School Makeover.
Wave City Care has brought in about 300 of their volunteers, and we brought in about 100 to 175 of our students that are working on projects all around the building.
Projects included landscaping, making new stadium signs, and a new coat of paint throughout the entire building.
This is actually our second encounter with Virginia Beach Public Schools. We did Shelton Park. We just felt that Benjamin Moore would like to have a part in supplying paint through the school and our local stores here.
Benjamin Moore donated $3,500 in paint and supplies for the event, and Bravo at Town Center provided lunch for the volunteers.
To be invested in your community is very important in today's business world, and we know that we want to help where we can. We've helped for years with different food drives and feeding volunteers. I think this is the largest one that we're participated in, but every small event, if it happens in the community, we want to be a part of it.
Wave City Care has been a partner with the division since 2010. They know that these students are the leaders for tomorrow.
We believe that the students are our future. In fact, they are leaders today, and anything we can pour into them to help them learn more, have a better school year is well worth all the time and effort. And we just encourage all our volunteers to get into our school systems and help out.
Wave provides mentoring and self-esteem programs, holiday events, and back-to-school giveaways. Today, they had some new volunteers join in on the fun.
So the first school where we've had high school students or students from the school participating, which has been really fun.
Students believe they are making a difference.
I'm here because I think doing a little bit of work every day and some time, we can make PAs look way better and just renew the school. It's important because it makes a difference in the community. Not only does it make the community look better, it gives people time to get together and actually volunteer and just brings people together.
And bringing the community together for the project is music to the ears of Principal Daniel Smith.
We were approached back in the late spring about doing an event here. Wave City Care has worked with several schools in the past couple of years, mostly all elementary schools, and they want to do a high school. And so we met, we talked about the challenges and how that would work out, and so we put it all together.
For more information on volunteer opportunities with the school division, log on to the website listed below. And it's that time of year again, folks. Tight spirals and hard-hitting action can only mean one thing. It's football season. VBTV is once again partnering with News Channel 3 for the award-winning Locker Room.
More games, more highlights, more high school football action. Now it's time.
Every Monday through Thursday, right after this program, you can catch high school football highlights with an exclusive Virginia Beach locker room program.
That would set up Devontae Williams' 5-yard touchdown run, and the Sun Devils are in control with a 14-0 lead. We move on to the
Tune in weekly for scores and highlights as VBTV goes under the lights on Friday nights. The regular season has already begun and runs through November 7th. Most games are played on Friday nights with kickoffs beginning at 7 p.m. Check out vbschools.com for your team's schedule and head on out to the game. And with that, we've come to the end of our show, but if you've missed something or would like to see it again, you can view this program online. Log on to vbgov.com/media, then under All Categories button, find and click on Access Virginia Beach. For everyone here at VBTV, I'm Stephanie Sutton. Thanks for watching.